Nakitlong ka Ri Khasi. Ngiwan lam shapi ko sngur bakhuit parpashngam. Ka beats aqua. Shpausnem dang yai pinja sliang.
Menteri Rangba ke jylla Conrad ke sangma ulong ba Sorkar kala laban Thaw kam hadu lai point riu lak Lyngba ki program ki bla pentri kam ke Sorkar hadu menta. Henry ke jingker do kam kala nang jur namar ba ke jylla Meghalaya kedai ke padang samla hakaba ke jingdon ki samla ke lakot cakakat pralak ngut ki samla ke jylla. Ya ke niula jubab ke jingkeli ke bala wan rau emele ke Raja Bala Mizanur Kazi haka yeng dorbar menta ke sengi. Conrad ulong ba ke Sorkar ke lamang shispa sau puklur tingka haka scheme focus haka bala yo jing mentoi arpu hajar sanspa ki progressive group pat point san lak ngut pat haka focus plus lamang shispa arpu weiklur lamang bala yo jing mentoi iwe point san lak ngut nagani ke scheme. Haka wekel yang Menteri Rangba ulong ba kala don kam ban ai jing hikai ki Ri Khasi bat garu makin nang ban keren ya kaktiin Khasi bat garu na lor ke English. Conrad ulong ba ke Sorkar kala airu ban penrung ya ke jing hikai ya kaktiin Khasi bat garu na du mentau snem ki kena school. Kenang makin nang ban keren bat sngotu ya kaktiin Khasi bat garu bat kani kan wanra shushu ya ke jing ya long way bat kan wanra ke jing ya teli.
Question number 191. Question raised by Dr. Mizanur Khaji, Chief Minister in charge, to reply, please.
So, reply to star question 191A. So, the government has been proactively working to reduce unemployment through policy decisions and other interventions such as skilling, entrepreneurship support, including leveraging flow of investments in the state. B, some of the important initiatives are as follows: Focus, Focus Plus, CM Farm Plus, CM Assure, CM Elevate, Prime, Lakadong Mission, Ginger Mission, Floriculture Mission, Mushroom Mission, State Organic Mission, Piggery Mission, Milk Mission, Chief Minister's Grassroots Music Program, Hello Meghalaya, Skill Meghalaya, CM Homestay Mission, DDU GKY, NRLM, National Rural Livelihood Mission, NRLM, National Urban Livelihood Mission, NULM, PMEGP, Raising and Accelerating MSME Performance, PM Vishwakarma Scheme. C. Sir, same as at B above.
To you,
Mr. Speaker, sir, through you, I would like to thank our Honorable Chief Minister, sir, for his reply and initiatives to reduce the unemployment of the state. Through you, sir, may I know from the Honorable Chief Minister, what is the unemployment rate of the state during the last 3 consecutive years, and which shows whether the PLFS or CMIE, the state government officially released upon for policy formulation, monitoring and evaluation of employment interventions.
Sir, as per the PLSF, which is the Periodic Labour Force Survey, the unemployment rate in Meghalaya from 2021, 2020, so last 3 years, I don't have the exact last 3 years, but I can give from 2022 and 2023. So in 2022-23, it was 6.0, and 2023-24, it was 6.2. From the government side, sir, we follow the PLFS, which, as I said, is the Periodic Labour Force Survey. But as correctly mentioned by Honourable MLA, that there is the Centre for Monitoring of Indian Economy, CMIE, which also releases its numbers. And as per the CMIE, for 2022-23, it was 2.6. 2023-2024, it was 3.1. So the two methods and the two agencies have different numbers, but I've given both the numbers.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. As we could see from the reply of Honorable Chief Minister, sir, during the last 2 years, during the 2 years data which he have provided, it seems that despite all these interventions, unemployment rate is increasing in the state. So, whether it is a failure of the policy that has been initiated, or what is the primary cause of failure of these unemployment initiatives that the government is thinking upon?
So to jump to a conclusion saying that the policies are failure would not be correct. So there are 2-3 points that I'd like to mention here. Number one, sir, if you look at the numbers, both the agencies, of course, there has been a slight increase according to both, but the numbers of both the agencies differ quite a bit, sir. Almost 3% difference is there. So therefore, sir, numbers, of course, surveys are done, but these are always surveys that are done at the basis of the kind of sample size that they collect. So it can differ, sir. That's number one. Number two, so the programs that we have had, and of course, as per the RBI norms, so we have mentioned in the last few days, I have mentioned to the House, that approximately 3.6 lakh job opportunities have been created because of the interventions that we made. Maybe the numbers could have been higher if we had not started these programs. Have these programs achieved the full goal that we would want? Maybe not, sir. Does more need to be done? Maybe yes, sir. So it's a process we are following, but we are very sure that we are on the right track. We are very sure that the work that we're doing is having an impact. As I mentioned, sir, about 3.66 lakh job opportunities have been created in the past. And also, sir, we also have to note that the population in Meghalaya is very much a young population. So compared to most of the other states in the country, and looking at the national average also, Meghalaya is much younger than the rest of the country. We have 50% of our population which is below the age of 20. So that's a large number, so about 18 lakh youths are there in that number. So these kind of multiple challenges are there. I'm not giving an excuse, of course, but realizing these challenges, we have realized the need to have more and more such programs. Sir, I can give the full details of all the impacts that have been made at the grassroots level, whether it's through the CM Assure program, whether it's through the Ginger Mission, how many farmers have been impacted, whether through Mushroom Mission, through Floriculture Mission. So all these numbers are there, the number of beneficiaries who are there, so on and so forth, sir. So we have a very, very strong mechanism to see what the impact has been. And to conclude, sir, that the processes and the programs we have started are having the desired impact. More needs to be done. We are accelerating it. There's a reason why we are pushing more investments in the private sector to ensure that more jobs are created. And we're very sure, sir, that we'll be able to reduce the numbers in the days to come. Of course, these are challenges, and it's not Meghalaya alone. Every state has the challenge of unemployment, because India is a young country. But we are sure that these schemes that we have started is showing results and will have more impact in the days to come.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I want to thank our Honorable Chief Minister, sir, for his reply and assurance that adequate steps are being taken to curb unemployment in the state. Among the initiatives that have been taken, may I know from the Honorable Chief Minister, sir, through you, that how many beneficiaries are there under the focus scheme, what is the amount sanctioned, and whether there is any measurable impact on unemployment through this scheme?
Sir, under the focus, about 140 crores has been sanctioned. There are 22,500 PG groups who have benefited, and 2.1 lakh individuals have received the benefit. Under the Focus Plus, 121.7 crores has been sanctioned and released. 1.5 lakh beneficiaries have benefited from this. And yes, sir, the outcomes are there, and different FPOs that are there, the producer groups that are there, they work continuously to ensure that the group that they have, the producer group they have, are able to enhance their production through the support that they get from Focus. So Focus, sir, is more of a fund that is given to groups and to the individual members of those groups to ensure that they are able to have that working capital in terms of small needs that they require. Sometimes a farmer or a group are not able to even buy planting materials. So if there's a group of, say, about 20 people in a PG, they get about 1 lakh rupees. With that 1 lakh rupees, they're able to buy seedlings. Sometimes they need just money for transportation of their product. This money helps them. Sometimes they just need to buy a pipe, to water their plants. Sometimes they just need gunny bags to store their products, or even a small storage and a cover. These are the kind of things that can be done with this Focus money and Focus Plus money. And we have seen in the grassroots that farmers have benefited. A lot of the farmers have even given testimony to share that because of the money that they got from Focus and Focus Plus, they were able to double their income as a group and as individuals, sir. So desired impact has happened, and we are very sure that more impact will happen in the future.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Through you, may I know from the Honorable Chief Minister, sir, that whether there are any measures that are in place to ensure that self-employment schemes are accessible to youths from low-income households or who may not have collaterals or guarantors or prior business experiences?
Yes, sir. In fact, our flagship program called CM Elevate. This is a program, sir, which is helping all people from all levels in society, from all communities, and especially people from the weaker section, economically weaker section of society. So under CM Elevate, it is very simple to apply for this. In fact, since it was so simple to apply, we got, in matter of 20 days, we had about 22,000 applications we received. Whereas our target for the whole of 3 years was 20,000. So we thought we'll do 5,000, 10,000, 5,000 like that. But because the process of application was so simple and so easy that people could access it online, we got close to 20,000 applications within 20 days of the portal being open, which then led to the portal being closed because we had to first process the ones who had applied. So it's a very simple process, and there are many schemes. Again, CM Elevate is the umbrella scheme, but under the CM Elevate, you can have the tourism prime vehicles, you can have the poultry farming scheme, you can have the dairy development scheme, you can have the motor caravan scheme, you can have piggery development scheme, you can even have sports and wellness schemes. So there are many schemes under this CM Elevate umbrella scheme. And as I said, people can apply very easily through the portal. And to access that portal, you just have to go to Meghalaya 1 portal. And all the government schemes, not just CM Elevate, but all the schemes that I just mentioned, all are there indirectly in the Meghalaya 1 portal, sir. So honorable members, as well as the public at large, can visit the Meghalaya 1 portal, and they can go through these different programs and apply directly online.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Your last question.
Yes, sir. Sir, through you, I want to appraise the Honorable Chief Minister, and in fact, I appreciate the Honorable Chief Minister, sir, for his initiative in implementing the local language proficiency in government job sectors according to the districts. At the same time, I want to express my concern that in different districts, particularly in the West Garo Hills district, Plain Belt area, plus the adjoining hillside area, the schools does not have either the sanctioned post of local language or the sanctioned teacher or the infrastructure for local language. So, as a matter of fact, the youths of that area is losing on jobs and unemployment is heavily rising in that area. So, may I, through you, request the Honorable Chief Minister, sir, to kindly provide adequate infrastructure for the local language proficiency in that area, number one. And number two, to kindly allow that much time frame for those youths to gain that local language proficiency and to allow that much time so that they may be able to compete in the government sector. Whatever services are advertised. May I get an assurance from the Honorable Chief Minister, sir, regarding this? Thank you.
Sir, though this is not directly linked to the principal question, but I can understand the concerns of the Honorable MLA. Sir, number one, the associate official languages of Meghalaya, which is Khasi and Garo, is something that this government is committed to ensure that we are able to promote it, and we're able to ensure that it is used as much as possible, and we want to ensure that every citizen of the state must learn Khasi and Garo. So it is with this objective in mind, the objective that is purely born out of the fact that we are very, very proud of our mother tongue and that we want to promote it. So with that objective, sir, we have come out with the program and rather the policy where we have made language proficiency in Garo Hills is Garo and in Khasi Jaintia Hills Khasi. That individuals applying in DSC post must have knowledge of the local language. And it is only natural, sir, because once the people start working in the office, they will have to deal with the majority of the population. And if they cannot speak Garo or if they cannot speak Khasi, it will definitely affect the services being provided to the people. So that's the real objective. It's not to marginalize anybody. So with that, sir, we have started having the proficiency or the language requirement. Just to also share with the House, sir, this is basically a requirement in terms of the individual having to at least know the language. This is not going to be an exam where we are going to test the literature or the writing capacity or different aspects of, very high academic aspects of Khasi or Garo language. It's not going to go into that. The idea is to only ensure that basic proficiency, basic understanding and being able to speak and communicate in Khasi or in Garo is there. So that's really what the mandate is. So therefore, it's not going to be something that any of our people should be worried about, except if there are people coming from outside the state who don't know the language. So this is also preventing all of that aspects. So most of the people I know in West Garo Hills, I have lot of friends. I contested in Selsala. I'm familiar with the entire belt of Rajabala, Haripur, Namabila, Shilkata, Kacharipara. All of these places are familiar to me, sir. All of them speak Garo. Everybody speaks Garo. So there is no problem at all, is what I wanted to say. Coming to the second point, sir, is very important. I agree. And you must be also aware, sir, that the government has taken the decision in the recent cabinet meeting we had, where we're making it mandatory for Khasi and Garo to be learned and taught up to a certain level in the lower primary school, up to a certain level where at least our children should be able to, say a child comes from Garo Hills, he or she should be able to then at least understand and communicate in Khasi and and understand what the language is. Similarly, from Khasi Hills also, when they go to Garo Hills, they should be able to at least understand. So that is being done at the grassroots level, and we have designed the textbooks in such a friendly manner that the same textbook has got the English version, the Khasi and the Garo version. So therefore, it's a very simple, it's not again, as I said, going into hardcore literature or different subjects of the language, but just basic knowledge to be able to communicate in that language. And sir, I had had a discussion with you, if you remember, and I had also urged you, sir, that it would also be nice if we can have some classes for our honorable MLAs also, so that we can at least have some kind of a crash course for 10 days, 5 days, 15 days, 20 days, or some system through the assembly where our MLAs from Garo Hills could also learn Khasi, at least to be able to communicate, and our friends and brothers from Khasi Hills also could learn a bit of Garo. I think this would be very, very positive. It would send a very good message, and it would show the fact that we are not just forcing others to do it, but we are also leading from the front, sir. So that is what the objective is. Let me assure all our members that this particular examination and proficiency is being done from the objective of ensuring that whoever goes for a government job must speak the associate official language. It is a must, sir. Without that, you will be not doing justice to the people. And as I said, it is a proficiency in terms of just language, knowledge, and be able to speak the language. It's not a very tough exam or subject which will be looking at details of subjects and literatures of Khasi and Garo, sir. Just basics communication in these languages.
Sir, Mr. Speaker, sir, just one more clarification I need, sir.
No, you have already...
Just one more, sir. Just in due course of Honorable CM Sir's reply...
Clarification you can take.
Just one clarification, sir. As Honorable CM Sir said, that it's just it's nothing difficult, just the speaking part of it. I have one office advertisement issued by the Commissioner Secretary to the Government of Meghalaya Personal and Administrative Reforms Department dated 12 January 2026, wherein regarding this one advertisement is there, and the syllabus is grammar and composition in Garo language. I'm talking about Garo Hills language. Grammar and composition in Garo language. Full marks is 100, pass mark is 40. So I don't think it is just a vocabulary. It requires, skills. It requires to learn the language, sir, if we have to know the grammar and composition. So may I, through you, may I request the Honorable Chief Minister, sir, that at least till the infrastructure is being developed, I want to reiterate the House that I wholeheartedly appreciate and support the initiative taken by the Honorable Chief Minister, sir, and the government as a whole to implement local language proficiency. At the same time, looking at the present scenario wherein government has not even given the adequate infrastructure to promote the language in the entire area. So I would like, through you, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to request the Honorable Chief Minister, sir, to kindly give the infrastructure at the earliest, number one, and number two, if some time could have been given to them to learn the proficiency, language proficiency, so that they are also not deprived of the government jobs as advertised. Thank you so much, sir.
Sir, again, as I said, it is not meant to deprive anybody. It is only to ensure that the language that is spoken by the majority people in that region is understood by the person who's going to work in a particular government office. And I think, sir, there is nothing wrong in that. So therefore, the question of giving a space to that, sir, does not arise. This has already been decided. We cannot change that right now. But at the same time, sir, the concerns of the Honorable MLA regarding the grammar and the other aspects that he had mentioned, I can definitely examine and see what this level is. I will work with the personal department to see what is the level, because our initial intention was only to see that there has to be a basic knowledge of the language. It's not going into details of technical aspects, but basic knowledge of language should be there. Again, maybe the definitions have been changed in terms of what does basic knowledge mean. So there could be certain DSCs that might have done that, but I will look into this, sir. I'm not aware about the details of this particular notification, but I will definitely get it examined, sir. But as I said, to change that and to stop it will not be possible at this point, because we have already decided and we feel that this has to happen. And this is a very, very strong, as I said, message from the government side that we are here to ensure that our language, our local language and the associate languages that we have, official language, is protected as well as promoted at all levels.
Thank you, Speaker, sir. Sir, I thank Honorable Chief Minister for listing all the initiatives done by the government to ensure that we give more employment opportunity to our young people. Sir, there are two groups of people, our local entrepreneurs, contractors and suppliers, which have large numbers in different departments. And sir, to you, I request Honorable Chief Minister and the government, and they may correct me if I'm wrong, that there are some departments who are still doing departmentally the construction work, whether it is construction of dam or plantation, they are still doing departmentally. If I may name one or two departments which people complain to me, like soil department, or sometimes I think even forest department is still practicing this to do the work which in fact can be given to the contractors, but they are doing it departmentally. So my question, sir, in the spirit of giving opportunity, job opportunity, employment opportunity to our young people, will the government examine to put a stop? Will the government examine to abolish this practice of doing the work by the department itself instead of giving to our local contractors?
Sir, the point of the honourable member is well taken. I understand the concerns that he has raised, and obviously there are opportunities which we can create by doing what he just mentioned. But there are instances and there are different kind of works that are there which do require sometimes the departments themselves to do it, sir. And I have seen in many cases, especially in soil conservation, sir, the soil conservation department has been doing the work departmentally. And I must say, sir, the officials are very, very efficient. The way the quality is maintained, the way they are able to bring down the cost, and if it was done through, say, an SOR of PWD, maybe the expenditure would have been much higher. But in the departmental level, they are able to do the works in their own departmental way, where they are able to achieve the same goal by lesser investments, but maintaining the same quality. So there is always a balance that we need to see, sir, because here we are also trying to ensure that the money that is made available is spent in the most judicious manner, so that we can do more projects. Yet we have to look at how to benefit our contractors also. So definitely, sir, we can examine, and wherever possible, to balance it out and to be able to have our contractors being involved in it, included in it, by by giving the contract to them, but at the same time keeping the cost at a reasonable level, and also by ensuring that quality is maintained. So we can examine it, but it would not be possible for me to say that it will be done. We will examine it, sir, and see how far it's possible. So we will have a discussion. I will request the ministers concerned in the departments to see. And a very valid point, well taken, I appreciate, because that will create more opportunities for especially our local and small-time contractors.
On a quite lighter note, as the Honourable Chief Minister had said that we should all know how to speak our own languages. So, Angaba ya Chanchian ko Namami Kala Mitela.
So we move. You want to ask supplementary, please.
Just one question, sir. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Since we are talking about employment, so may I know from the Honorable Chief Minister whether the employment exchange in Meghalaya is functioning in digital mode?
Get the question, sir. Could you repeat the questions?
So whether the employment exchange in Meghalaya is functioning in digital mode, sir?
Sir, I don't have that specific reply with me right now. I will require a notice for that, sir. I don't have that information with me. But I can inform the House that every aspect of governance now is moving towards digitization. And whatever steps that need to be taken to ensure that the employment exchange also is digitized, we will definitely take necessary steps to do it at the earliest.
Yes, please, ma'am.
Honorable Speaker, sir. Sir, I just have one query for the Honorable Chief Minister. Is there a grievance redressal platform or forum where the beneficiaries of all of these schemes, say if there were difficulties, because we've just heard day before's debates where there are problems in the bank, there are problems, some of the beneficiaries are not receiving their promised subsidies. Is there an active redressal platform so that this platform can answer all the queries of anything that is not working in any of these one-time schemes of the government?
Yes, sir. There is a very, I should say, common program which we call CM Connect. So 1971 is the number, and when you call this number, you can, number one, get any information that you require about any schemes. Number two, if your application has not been processed, as soon as you call up 1971 and you put in your ticket and the complaint that is there, that complaint then goes to a joint secretary level officer or an under secretary level officer of that department. There is one nodal officer in every department. The entire chart of every complaint that comes in, a dashboard is reflected in my office, and we follow up every flag, every office, every complaint that is there. If your project has, the scheme you applied has not been processed, or you're having problems, that particular officer will, and if it goes beyond 10 days, beyond 15 days, the reply has not been done, then a red flag comes in, which is then again visible by my office and by me. So this is the most effective redressal forum, sir. Very simple, just 1971, and you can actually give in all the details, and the concerned people will resolve the problem. And if there's more further information required, somebody will in fact even call you to ask you for more details. So 1971 is the forum, and you just have to log in your complaint, and all the details are done, sir.
Get bored and hungry, can't put our minds to rest. Need something quick and easy, got no time to wait. Something delicious, something different from the rest. It's so delicious, delicious. Wanna get something yummy, just get some yummy. Wanna get something yummy, just get some yummy. Wanna get something yummy, just get some yummy. Wanna get something yummy, just get some yummy.
Yummy noodles, the perfect snack partner.